And I think we are recording. Yes. Well, hello, kids. Today we are going to be doing Chapter 1, Lesson 2, and it is about ratios. We are on page 19. All right. In the real world link, it says dogs. In her dog walking business, Mrs. DeCarbo, I don't know if I said that right, walks 2 large dogs and 8 small dogs. Compare the number of small dogs to large dogs. Okay, we're not going to take time to get yellow counters, but we have 8 small. We have 2 large dogs. If we had time, I would let you go ahead and draw the dogs and things, but we don't have time to do that. All right. It says there are blank more small dogs than large dogs. Well, the answer is 6. 2 plus 6 is 8. 2 times 4 is 8. There are 4 times as many small dogs as large dogs. 8 minus 6 is 2. There are 6 fewer large dogs than small dogs. You're thinking this is like first grade stuff. 8 divided by 4 is 2. Well, it is pretty easy. We're talking about comparing numbers. It says the number of large dogs is blank the number of small dogs. It is 1/4. Okay, now let's turn to page 20 in your book, and we're going to talk about how to write a ratio in simplest form. Boys and girls, there are 3 ways to write ratios. The TO, the dot, which is a colon, and a fraction. It says there are many different ways to compare the amounts or quantities. A ratio is just a comparison of 2 quantities by division. A ratio of 2 red paper clips to 6 blue paper clips can be written 3 ways. And those are the 3 ways. TO, the colon, and the fraction. As with fractions, ratios are often expressed in simplest form, and we're going to practice that today, putting things in simplest form. All right, so this is what example 1 is about, putting things in simplest form. Okay, so when you have a fraction, you want to look for the greatest common factor between the 2 numbers. If it has a greatest common factor, it can be simplified. So you say, what will divide a 2 and a 6? 2. When they're even numbers, you know that 2 divides all the even numbers, right? Even numbers are the numbers that end with a 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. All right, class, let's go ahead and do example A. It says, write the ratio in simplest form that compares the number of suns to the number of moons. Now, it's important. Suns will be on top, moons will be on bottom. So I'm wanting suns and moons. Sometimes you can use letters if you can't remember what's to go on top and what's to go on bottom. 4 suns, 6 moons. Now that will simplify. What will divide a 4 and a 6? What's its greatest common factor? Yes, 2. And 4 divided by 2 is 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So we have 2/3. Any questions? Let's go on. Page 21. On this one, it says use ratios to compare categorical data. Each piece of categorical data can be assigned to one group. Bar diagrams or tape diagrams and frequency tables can be used to represent categorical data. Ratios can be used to compare the data. Now, kids, if you are using your ebook, you can click on this and it has like a little video, and if you click on the tutor, the book will do a little tutoring session for you if you need help. So if you are at home and you don't know how to do this or you need extra help, you can click on those and they will help you, okay? Now, since I'm not using my ebook, I can't click on them, and you have a real teacher. So let's just keep on going. Number 2, several students named their favorite flavor of gum. peppermint, cinnamon, fruit, and spearmint. Write the ratio that compares the number who choose fruit to the total number of students. So, how many chose fruit? 3. Total? Well, you had to add them all together. So I'm going to add my another category, and it's going to be called total. So when I add them all together, it's 21. So we have 3 over 21. The greatest common factor of 3 and 21 is 3. You divide them both by 3, and you end up with a simplified fraction of 1/7. Any questions? All right, let's do number 3. In number 3, it says Monday's yogurt sales are recorded in the table. Write the ratio that compares the sales of strawberry yogurt to the total sales. Then explain its meaning. Strawberry, put an 8. Total, 3 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8. And that equals 24. Now, strawberry yogurt sold, 8. Total sold, 24. Now, we are going to simplify it in this step. What will divide an 8 and a 24? What's its greatest common factor? Yes. 3 won't divide 8, but you've already simplified it in your brain. Yes.
4.
It's bigger than a 4. It's actually 8. 8 divides 8, and 8 divides 24. And then we'll see how we got the 3. 8 divided by 8 is 1. 24 divided by 8 is 3. So we get the fraction 1/3, or 1 to 3, or the other way you could write it as 1.3. Okay, the 3 ways to write a ratio: fraction, TO, ... All right, I'm just going to circle the 3 ways. Okay, now let's do letter B. We forgot to answer this part. So, 1 out of every 3 yogurt cups sold were strawberry. Part B, a pet store sold the animals listed in the table. Write the ratio of cats to pets sold that week, then explain its meaning. Okay, so cats will be on top, and we need our total, don't we? Total. Add them all together. So we have 8 over 32. That will simplify. What will 8 over 32 simplify to? What's the greatest common factor? It's not 2. It's not 4. Yes, 8. Divide it by 8. Divide it by 8. 1/4. 1 out of 4 pets sold were cats. 1 out of every pet sold at the store was a cat. Okay? Let's go to the next page. Once again, if you're listening to this, you can always pause my video and get caught up. All right, problem number 4. In number 4, example 4, Kayla wants to divide her 30 flowers into 2 groups so that the ratio is 2 to 3. It says step 1, use a bar diagram to show a ratio. All right, so if we have 2 6s here and 3 6s there, it equals 30 flowers. Okay, there are 5 equal sections, so each section represents 30 divided by 5, or 6 flowers. It says there are 12 flowers in one group and 18 in the other group. All right, now let's do the guided practice together, and then I will tell you what your homework is going to be. It says, write each ratio as a fraction in simplest form. Pens to pencils. Okay, so pens have to go first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's going to be 6. And how many pencils? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now that will simplify. What will divide a 6 and an 8? Sophie? 2. Yeah, 6 divided by 2 is 3. 8 divided by 2 is 4. The answer is 3/4. 3 out of 4, you have 3 pens to every 4 pencils. Okay, here we have pennies and dimes. So pennies has to be on top. 3 and dimes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3 over 9. We have to simplify 3 9ths. What will divide 3 and 9? Aiden? 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. The answer is 1/3. 1 penny to 3 dimes. Okay? Now, problem number 3. Last month, Ed ate 9 apples, 5 bananas, 4 peaches, and 7 oranges. Find the ratio of bananas to the total number of fruit. Then explain its meaning. Well, in this problem, bananas. You have 5 bananas, and we have to add them all together. 9 plus 5 is 14, plus 4 is 18, plus 7 is what, 25? Yeah, 5 out of 25, and that simplifies to 1/5. What does that mean? Let's write it out in words on this one, because when it says explain the meaning, 1 out of 5 pieces of fruit are bananas. Okay. Number 4. Divide 28 cans of soda into 2 groups. So the ratio is 3/4. Okay. Okay, it's got to equal 28. It's 12 over 16. 12 plus 16 is 28. Those are sort of hard because you just sort of have to guess on those. It's like, all right, I got to make sure 3 times. I knew it wasn't going to be 9 over 12 because 9 plus 12 isn't big enough. Because I thought, well, 3 times 3, so 3 times 4 is 12, 4 times 4 is 16, 12 plus 16 is 28. All right, now, what are we going to do for homework today? I have planned for you to do on page 23, let's go look at page 23, do all 1 to 6. So let's write all. You're going to do all of this page, page 23. And then on page 24, you have to do problem number 7. Whenever there is a house, those are important problems, so you have to do both parts of 7, A and B. And then on the last page, did I not tear that page out? I don't think I did. On the last page, it is page number 25. I would like for you, let's see, here's page 25. Do number 12. Let's do 13 and 14. Okay? That's not too many problems. I think you have a total of 10 problems. All right, so get going. You have about 10 minutes, a little less than 10 minutes to do your homework.